Ringo Sparky here, and we're looking at Final Fantasy 15. The first video made did not really come out so well with the graphics, so we're testing this one a second time here to see, hope, and I bumped up the graphics actually to make things look a little better. Obviously, they're not that great.
Nice work, kid. Sorry for giving you such a hard time. I just had to get my hands on this, even if it meant blackmail. You understand, don't you? You see, I'm a reporter by day and an amateur jeweler by night. This elusive little beauty's gonna become a masterpiece. To make it up to you, I'll share a little scoop. That special coin you got? It commemorates the Oracle's ascension. That guy was tossing them out to everyone. Must have picked them up back in Niflheim. And speaking of freebies, here's one from me. Come back if you want to buy more.
I doubt a souvenir like that could make its way into the hands of an ordinary citizen.
Oh well, it's our pocket change now.
Let's learn from history and book a place this time.
Oh, there we go. I'll take care of all of that.
As promised, I'm in the process of securing your ferry tickets right now. Told you, I'm a man of integrity. Should be smooth sailing from here. So let me know when you're ready to ship out.
I admit I didn't expect Dino to...
You guys ready to set sail?
Yes, so... Perfect.
Already? The ship won't arrive till tomorrow. How about you find a place to spend the night?
Come on. Oh, okay, cool, automatically do it.
Could crash right here.
It's a bummer I might not get all the storyline from the first video. If we have to start with this one because of the video quality, and this might not even be a good video to start with either. We'll see how all of this works and goes, because I just want to make sure the quality is there so people can see it. The last video at the end, the quality kind of dropped down, and that's because of my system. So we'll get into that. We'll focus more here with 15, and I'll actually try to treat it. We'll start going forward here. Kind of rough to just be thrown into all of this. This being the first video, I do feel bummed now since we missed everything from the beginning, but you know, that's kind of, I think, what's going to take you a little bit of time. Let's get the story here. But there's just so many settings in this game. It's going to take you a while to learn them all and get through them. I would have been happy, yeah. Just kind of started with, well, what is this war? A war's happening.
Hey,
Still doesn't really
morning.
tell you much, though. We wait for this to unfold for us.
Where's Specs?
Should be back any minute now.
What's that look for? It's in all the papers.
What is? Insomnia Falls. What? This is your idea of a joke?
I need you to calm down so I can explain.
I'm as calm as I'm gonna get.
There was an attack. The Imperial Army has taken the Crown City.
As treaty room tempers flared, blast lit the night sky. When the smoke about the Citadel had cleared, the king was found dead.
No, wait. Hold on.
We had no way of knowing
What? Knowing what?
that the signing was last night. That
But
insomnia.
the wedding! Altissia!
I know. That was the plan. Yet the reports of the invasion are all the same. How could every headline in the kingdom be wrong?
Lies. If only.
What we get. King stepped away and the king was killed.
What else do we know? Well, then we can't be sure until we see it with our own eyes.
And that means we go back to Insomnia.
Might not be safe for us there.
Might not be safe for us here.
Turn back.
Yeah.
Heavy decisions there to make now. Heavy decisions. So we're out here doing our hunting and whatever it is, becoming a man, I think is what it's secretly really just trying to be about. And yeah, now his father has died. War has broken out and the crown was taken. Probably one of the most sought after people then to either restore the crown or be killed so he cannot restore the crown. I like it. See where it goes. Got some rough load time on this right here. See what we're about to get into. I really don't want to say like this was like notorious load time because I just feel like a lot of these more modern games now, since they're so large, you know, pushing 50, 100 gigs or so, that it's just inevitable that it'll take a little bit more time for it to process all of it. Oh, it wasn't bad though at all. I'm okay with all of that.
I hope everyone's okay.
A lot of good hoping's gonna do.
You mustn't lose faith.
Really? Can Faith stop a fleet of Imperial dreadnoughts?
Just give it a rest.
My old man had plenty of faith.
Enough.
The Empire lied. They betrayed us.
Conjecture gets us nowhere. We're searching for truth.
All you'll find are lies. Like that ceasefire.
So we just, ride. This was most of your driving is gonna, unfortunately, be just this. It's
Look at the size of those things.
Imperial dreadnoughts. They transport soldiers, namely the Magitech infantry.
The robots.
Mass-produced humanoid weapons of warfare, to be more precise.
good. and
Doesn't look like they'll be
probably
signing that peace
is,
treaty.
Maybe that's just because of the mission storyline.
Up ahead!
Got this though.
They've set up an inspection point.
If the road ahead's blocked, then we find a way around.
A couple times where you end up taking off roads like this, and I think this might be the spot I'm looking at. There's a fishing spot, really good hunting.
Let's make a detour. There ought to be a decent vantage point up ahead.
There they are.
Look, a lot of
Want
this,
to take them out?
Oh yeah. Scrap heaps are gonna wish they had a treaty to protect
a
them.
lot of this is flying. Just because I want to get back to post game. That's where the fun is at. Get as much of the story. Always keep an eye out. There's no for drop items. And the items that are already on the ground. 99. My bad. My battling, definitely.
Where do they keep coming from?
Can't imagine what it's like inside.
We should seek a vantage point.
Not much of
The hill.
here. It's one way path. Let us go the other way. Came from the other way. There's almost one fast.
So these are MTs.
Empty humanoid soldiers. Soulless. Merciless.
Say your prayers!
More used to do with it. Upcharge plus can be remodeled. Take your arm to hammerhead. Yeah, so there's a little bit. Oh, great. We got a great chance. So, yeah, that's the upgrade thing. Is the weapons that can be upgraded. Maybe Sid, he usually asks for like an item or two, which kind of end up being requested, so to speak. And you get your weapon.
As the
level.
ceasefire discussions between the two nations, all provisional terms have been suspended in light of recent developments. Moreover, in the wake of the news of King Regis's death, we've now received word that Crown Prince Noctis and the Oracle Lunafreya have also been pronounced dead.
Keep it on. Don't bother!
So they're just considered dead. And I pretty much just saw, I think, their base or post. No, that was just a spot that was like a barricade, like a blockade over, yeah, the bridge or so. It looks like they're looking close to the wall,
Cor?
the bridge into the, you know, the
So,
wall of the city.
What the hell's going on?
Where are you?
Outside the city, with no way back in.
Makes sense.
Makes sense? Are you serious? What about any of this makes sense? The news just told me I'm dead, along with my father and Luna.
Listen, I'm heading out to Hammerhead. About the king. It's true. If you're looking for the whole truth, you know where to find me. Get moving.
Oh, there we go.
Right.
What did the Marshal
A lot of thoughts,
have to say?
a lot of stuff is going to have to deal with.
Said he'd be in Hammerhead.
And the king?
Complete. So that was most likely the long portion it was saying to warn you about. Definitely not the longest they come, but out of the times that it warns you, I think that's closer to average, maybe a little bit under average. What I think gets you more is the load times between, which again aren't bad. You can see how they take for me. And then the occasional video or storyline that pops up, which I think they do a good job about spacing them out, but I have always felt the first 10 to 20 hours of Final Fantasy games, at least the modern ones from like 10 on, have pretty much been you getting through the story, getting through the videos, getting through not the tutorial by any means, but getting through like the general mechanics of most of the gameplay, most of the areas, the average monsters, you know. So then after that, depending on your skill level and the game, you know, you're putting in several more hours just to beat it. And then post game, which came, you know, obviously took me up to 110, was what I started this with, I believe, and somewhere around 110 hours. I thought I had placed more, but that's fine. You know, 110 is still a good amount, and there's no way I came close to finding everything. I didn't have all of the special weapons. I think I was missing like somewhere between 1 and 3 maybe out of all of the final special weapons, and I'm sure a handful of other things, a couple hunts, a few of the bosses, but storyline, there were some points that dragged on for me, but ultimately kind of went through for a while. It's just like, I feel the way to describe it is that like you get into post game, and then it's a ton of side quests, tons that really eat up your time and seem tedious, but then some of those side quests actually turn into being quests that I would say are more important or just as important as the storyline, and may unlock weapons and features and stuff that are just too good not to have. Something about her wrist didn't seem right to me. Who knows? Power of Kings.
Don't suppose the Crown's Guard is still active?
I wouldn't count on it. Not with the Marshal out here.
I wonder how things are in the city.
There shall be reports before long.
Yeah, something this big can't go ignored.
And what about us? What do we do?
We make for Hammerhead now, and figure the rest out later.
You know, they've always Final Fantasy games
Got a
have
message
always
from
been
my sister. She's with refugees bound for Lestalem.
kind of about secrets and
Well, at
hints
least
and
Iris is
little
okay.
things.
Yeah, doesn't sound like everyone else was so lucky though.
We'd best make haste.
So
Noct won't be dead forever.
No going back. Only ways forward.
No going back.
that's what I enjoy about
Let's
the
go.
post game, and even you find a lot of it too as you can go along. But I usually just rush through it so I can
Glad
read through
y'all
the
made
post game
it.
and then find out fun with it. Especially at this point because I'm strong
weather
enough.
for driving,
I'm not
that's
needing
for sure.
I don't think I
No
need any
thanks.
of it really.
Where's Tor?
Left to see to
So-
business. And left y'all a message with Pawpaw.
Yeah?
Boss ain't sat still 1 second.
So much for everlasting peace. Is war our only option? Probably. Wonder why they bothered
Yeah,
with the
want
treaty
to
in the
listen
first
and then
place.
talk?
Ain't never seen Pawpaw like this before. The pep's gone out of him like air from a tire. Y'all keep on keeping on now. Ain't never seen Pawpaw like this
I was
before.
gonna say the same thing. I thought you were gonna
The
go through
pep's gone
different
out of him
lines.
like air from a tire.
Oh, look at this. There's a nice item. A Phoenix Down. Definitely you should have those and purchase those with what little bit of guild you can.
Crystal and the King's
If you guys
Ring.
ever go
What
down,
they
it's nice
did
to
after
have them.
all
But really,
along.
who cares about if they go down?
So all talk of
They
peace
can
was
use them
merely a
on you to bring
pretext.
you back as well.
They played my father for a fool.
I think. Or no, maybe you
Don't
only
kid
use them on
yourself.
that. It might only be usable on
Reggie
that.
wasn't born
Don't
yesterday.
drop. Don't try to die. Don't plan on ever dying.
Lucius
I think the
got
Phoenix
dealt a
Downs are
losing
really
hand,
just
and
for
your
that.
old man
They'll
played
die
it the
very
best he
easily.
could. He saw this coming a mile away, and he wasn't gonna go down without a fight. In the end, though, well, it just wasn't enough. You need something else, you talk to Core. can't even remember the last time I saw Reggie. Feels like a lifetime ago.
Didn't all work Okay. Alright, does it still want us here? The quest looks like it still does. Hey, there's the other item. I thought there were 2 items in here. That's where those 2 usually sit.
Cora left a message.
Oh, there you go.
Said he'll wait for you in the tombs. They're to the northwest of here. That's a short ways past the outpost. Find that first.
Alright, well, that's our next destination. It's a mile away. Receive new quests by visiting locations marked with. Let's just check here and see what. Oh, that's actually looked like that was the quest.
So how's
there.
it going,
Talk to him,
boys?
though, first.
I can tell you all about
Opens
the
up this
area.
menu. Does it give us anything new? Okay,
Drop on by whenever you're hungry.
forget that, but let's mark
Ugh.
it with this quest.
Oh, well, if it ain't the boys with the fancy automobile.
That's us.
Y'all want to fetch some edibles for me?
Why are you asking us?
Well, it's just that old Sid.
Sid?
Yep. Said I should give y'all some work. Don't matter what kind. Seeing as you boys can't go home for the time being.
Got us there.
So y'all gotta learn about the wider world. Now, if y'all can't find the stuff I need, it ain't no big deal, but it'd surely help me out if you could.
Alright, find his stuff. Tomato. Let's see, is that still...
Another test from the old man.
He sure is hard on us.
Probably should go
I think he's
rest.
worried about us.
Worried
He
about
wants
it.
us to prove that we can make out here.
While they were talking. And what's our quest that we're gonna get over here? There he is. I don't know why I was having trouble. seeing him.
Interesting toy you got there.
This? It's
There we
just
go.
something we picked up after taking out some Imperials.
Well, I'll be Crown City made. If you like, I can make this puppy better. Give it more
How?
oomph. I can mod it for you.
Mod it.
Look, I got diddly squat to do what with Cindy taking care of the garage. If you can find the parts, I can do the work for you.
Oh, there we go. This deliver, and I picked up metal scrap already. So we happen to have that. That's pretty nice.
Proceed with
This, I
thanks.
think,
Y'all
starts
just leave the rest of
quest
me.
line for him to upgrade our weapon, the drain thing or whatever.
Remember, practice makes perfect.
And that's
Got
that'll
yourself
take us
a new
down a line
toy.
to make it a decent
I can
weapon,
crank up
actually,
the
pretty
fun
decent
for you,
weapon.
but I'm going to need parts from this area.
So I'm asking for the parts now, and it should be, yeah, that rusted bit, which I also picked up.
Fixing to upgrade?
So I'm also
Can
ready for his
do.
next for that one. Okay, is that telling me that he's got to? Oh no, we just somehow went to the next one. Probably because I already have the weapon on me, so I don't have to. But yeah, you have to do like a couple hunts, sleep, come back to them, then you can get the next level of the quest, which is to get those pelts or whiskers. I was like, I want to refuel. I'm sure we've used a little. Unnecessary seam. I guess we'll take it. The moon looks good, right? Oh,
Why, she's looking prettier than ever.
if you didn't get enough of it the first time, we're definitely going to throw it down your throat for the second round. Alright, tank is now full. I guess. Manual drive if it's gonna let me. Oh, okay. It's Somebody's happy with my strength, so they'll let me drive. I do vaguely remember something like
The roads are perilous at night. Let us wait for morning.
Disagree. I'll take over.
I'll take the wheel from here.
So be it. I only ask you keep the recklessness to a minimum.
Just a minimum. Blah, 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 blah. That's because we run into demons, and if we do, well, hey, you guys get to see me take down a high-level demon right off the bat. They're really more annoying than anything. The defense and stuff could be there, but I'm just... I could actually just have gone over there.
They will have sealed off the city by now.
What do you think it's like inside?
I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine.
We'll see for ourselves in time.
Indeed.
View it in front of us.
Merely a question of when.
Can't believe the crystal's gone.
The bastards took it all.
And we'll take it
there's
back.
something is with
This is
the car.
far
It does
from
take a little
over.
bit. Like you really do unlock it over time. I vaguely remember that being kind of a situation. It was actually more annoying than anything. But it's the way they do it. It's, you know, if they're going to give you the free movement and stuff right off the bat, they've got to restrict it down a bunch. So yeah, this is like what you would. This is the off-roading. There's nothing. I'm just holding the gas down. It's driving everything. It chooses the path. It has to be a road. Okay, keep going. We'll go right in there. Yep.
Well, this must be the outpost Sid
Here's the
mentioned.
park.
It looks like a hub for hunters.
Maybe they know something.
I don't know why it didn't. Give me the park one. I must not have twisted over or pressed the left for it. Whatever. I'm just gonna stop right here. Thought there was like an actual parking spot.
Hey, what are you after this time?
Take a look at it. None of these are really good for me, but you know, always keep an eye out. You never know what you might find that would be worth.
Hey,
it. I
come
don't think
again.
I'm rocking any accessories. And I know I don't have the upgrades to Air 2 or 3.
This one here
Oh, this
is
is what
broken,
we're looking for.
and this one here is covered in rust.
Check to talk or do whatever.
Your Highness, I'm glad you're safe.
Ooh, she
Monica.
is to talk to.
Where are all the others?
Most of the Crown's Guard didn't make it. It was all we could do to escort Lady Iris out of the city. Dustin is with her as we speak, seeing her the rest of the way to Lestalem.
I owe you guys big time.
This is kind of jumpy.
Head for the royal tomb. The marshal awaits.
Design though.
Across the land, Silly-blossoms from Tenebrae can be seen displayed in memoriam. With no remains to mourn, throngs have gathered.
Things like you're
Keep up with this guy.
moving.
First the Crown City,
along
then
here,
Hammerhead,
this
then the Royal
barricade.
Tomb.
His nickname should have been Core the Restless.
Somehow not as catchy as Core the Immortal.
Making it out of insomnia only adds to his legend.
Well, fortune favors the bold.
Huh?
The wise make their
And,
own luck.
You think it's a coincidence he's made it out of all those battles alive?
At X amount of time or so here or there.
Wonder what drew
Mostly
him
you
to
hit
the
them
Royal
at
Tomb.
A morbid
guard
curiosity
points,
for
which
the
further
late kings of Lucis.
destroy
Only one way to
or
find out.
allowed you to break through a gate somewhere. They're not hard battles.
No way we're taking that thing on!
No turning back.
Nope.
Yeah, we're just gonna keep running away from whatever that was. We ended up kind of getting away from it before. I
We're here.
realized.
A tomb fit for
And that's
royalty.
The problem with the night.
Let's go in and find the Marshal.
Going around at night. Okay, I think this is, the Royal Tomb, and starts to unlock the concept of the royal weapons.
Marshal.
At last, Your Highness.
Yeah. Wanna tell me what I'm here for?
The power of kings passed from the old to the new through the bonding of souls. One such soul lies before you. To claim your forebear's power is your birthright and duty as king.
My duty as king of what?
They both said duty.
Now is not the time to question your calling. A king is sworn to protect his people.
They just all have flashlights.
And yet he chose to protect
coats.
only one prince. Was that his calling? Forsake the masses to spare his own son?
How long will you remain the protected? The king entrusted the role of protector to you.
Entrusted it to me? Then why didn't he tell me that? Why did he stand there smiling as I left? Why? Why did he lie to me?
Why? Just take
That
your
day,
power and
he
become
didn't
king.
want you to remember him as the king. In what time you had left, he wanted to be your father. He always had faith in you, that when the time came, you would ascend for the sake of your people.
Guess he left me no choice.
I mean, it's gonna happen sooner or later.
The power of kings goes with you, your majesty.
I forget exactly how many there is. I want to say 13, but I don't know exactly how many numbers there are, how many there are. It's probably just a ton. I mean, there's got to be obviously a set number, but it might be more. Sword of the Wahoo. We'll check that real quick. Just take a look at that. It's on gear, him, and then we can look at it. So we have the sort of the tail, ring, fire, and Ultima. Would even be better to have. I think we get more bonus if we actually had one of the other king weapons on, or royal arms on. Sword of the Wise is there, the one that we just picked up. Well, here are the bonuses we get at the bottom. So I always liked the katana. We are doing a minus, so there's a minus. I don't know if that's good or bad. I don't see why we would get anything bad at all from these, but I forget what that little symbol does. Let's see. That's not what I want yet. What about the other ones? Dark resist. Oh, okay. That could be bad then. I don't want to lose my dark resist. That's probably why he gives you so much better than everything else. This one did pretty good. Ooh, there's a lot more. Oh, I already had that one on. This one would too. That should bump up some more attack for us. Uh-oh, that gave me all negatives, though, didn't it? Come on, how do we remove? No, that did not. Okay. Maybe those negatives are coming from something else. Whatever. Trying to think if I will. Must be something else. Oh well, I don't want to go around looking at it all day or every day, all my time for this. But that is the special swords. We'll pull them out when you attack in your slots, and they do give you bonuses just for having them on there.
That's not the only power your forebears left you.
Okay.
Your journey's just begun. Another tomb lies close by. I suggest you head there next. There are tombs scattered across the land. All are on dangerous ground. I'll go with you, for the time being. Not only to help, but to get a measure of your strength.
So, just how many of these powers are out there?
There are 13 known royal arms, each enshrined in a royal tomb, though we know the location of only a few. I've enlisted the help of the hunters. They comb the land in search of the lost tombs.
Where's the one nearby you mentioned?
Kikatrik Trench. We know there to be a crypt, deep inside the tunnels.
Remember, just a step of us.
Easy as they come.
Well, here we are.
You haven't lost your edge one bit, Marshal.
Still got an edge at any rate.
So I don't think I have the greatest combat ability. And I'm still kind of, you know, relearning some of this as I'm going along, remembering some of it, relearning it, and just honestly just getting better. It's not like I was perfect when I last picked it up.
Cut it out, man!
110 hours didn't, you know, make me the greatest player out there. So I still have a long journey to go to become better.
Long years ago, we waged a fierce battle here against the Empire. It all went to ruin. And after that, the Empire moved in like it owned the place.
So it usually looks more like that when they come after you.
This'll be quick.
They come down.
How do we get through all that?
Take a man on, or sneak up from behind. The choice is yours.
No, we're not gonna sneak up. We're just going.
Where'd you learn that one, Doc?
All over!
Outstanding, Doc.
Yep. Never knew what hit him.
Prompto, you alright?
Yes, sir. I'm fine, sir.
D is correct for finesse.
No orders for me?
No. This shouldn't require much strategy. A Magitech
Oh, there.
This particular model poses a mild to moderate threat.
The short version.
Exactly.
Somewhat dangerous.
Marshal, you'd be pretty badass to take that down, right?
Think you're up to it?
Big guy.
Let's see what you can do.
The Prince of
Well, here we are.
Yep.
I don't think I got anything really from them. It is nice if you do collect a drop item here or there off of a monster or a battle. From like, and it'll tell you like item. Not often though, it doesn't always happen. Okay, so I think this is
Rock
where I
and
was
roll.
actually looking for. Oh, look at this! We found a spot, harvest spot. A little bum that didn't then just stick on my map, but there, this is it. It's not it over there. It's right up here. This ends up being a really good low-level item when you're starting the game, the Bioblaster. To have that as a secondary weapon for somebody, I think it's secondary. Maybe it's primary with the gun. I think it's secondary though. Have that. It's a good starting weapon. That's one of the two that I was talking about. That's the gun. There's also a great sword that's for Gladys. At least that's what I'm going to call him, is Gladys.
Here's where we go our separate ways. Take this key. It unlocks the doors to the other tombs. Seek them out and lay claim to the power they hold. You'll need it.
And what will you do?
Right.
Keep an eye on the Nifs. Find out what they're up to. But you should focus on your own task.
Let's head in. I will.
So
You take care.
this is kind of, I think, a good example. Oh, I thought this was more of a dungeon. Maybe the dungeon is still up further. Yeah. So this is. Oh, 3.23 miles? Wait a minute. Yeah, wait. We want to make sure we have the right quest on here. The Power of Kings. Okay, are we? Yeah, where? I don't know. Okay. Glad I caught that. That didn't seem right at all. Just turned me around. I must have got that item that was over here. I thought I did. Whatever. The Bioblaster is what you want. I'm really glad. I knew you came across it. I just couldn't remember where. This is how the storyline takes you to it.
Here
so
we go.
when you find your first
Keep it real,
dungeon, you just hang out the wall, the left right before you go into it. So this is kind of the concept of how it
There's a door.
What is this place?
It appears to have been a shelter.
People lived here?
Those seeking refuge from war, most likely.
Wars. Huh. What are they good for? Wonder if anyone's still living here.
More metal scrap for us. Okay, so yeah, this is the concept of how the game plays.
Cable.
You're
Wonder where Elite don't like the look of that ceiling.
You're long overdue for some TLC.
Sure, hope it holds up.
To them, you end up coming into these dungeons. You get. Oh, I'm gonna say I didn't think you got a map, so this is giving us a map.
A generator?
So it would appear.
Might still run. Start her up.
There we go.
Sweet, it works.
Yeah, that was very
Then
important.
there was
Really
light.
turn around
Oh
and check
man,
that.
I do love me some light.
So, the basic concept is you'll come into dungeons and they'll usually be a little bit more difficult than this. And I don't think they're not going to be well lit, but they
What was
are.
My bad. Kick the can.
You are killing me here, big guy. Are you trying to give me a... If it's all the same to you guys, I'd rather not get buried alive.
Yeah, let us be quick.
Okay, it's just more story and everything. So basically, yeah, you come down and just like this in every way, you'll only really have one way to go. It might tease you on a little.
I hate that noise.
Longer than you
I can
want,
feel eyes on us.
but
The second we turn our backs,
pretty
bam!
linear.
A wuss.
But not linear. Like, I don't want to say it's linear, but it is. You know, there's ultimately only one way you're going. It does give you
Another
these
locked door.
options.
What's up with this place?
It does give you these options though to interact with stuff and to go down, you know, basically dead ends. To make you figure them out. Sometimes I think they
Total shock.
Hey,
If something's worth looking up,
It's worth seeking out.
It seems like a ton of different shortcuts that could.
Giving up the chase?
I personally don't mind either way.
Give it up then.
Ever wonder if people, like, died here and their tormented souls
problem
just
is you do
maybe...
want to go dead ends
I don't know.
Whatever it is.
because
It's playing
the
with
dead
us.
ends
Hey,
will have
wait.
items.
Need to brace for this. Okay, I'm gonna count to 3. On 3, you open the door.
No good. It's
And
locked.
Nope.
Everything is locked. That's what it's just gonna do. It's a good chance.
came
to
from
work
there.
Some, ice full, and there's still more left. So this is what I'll show you for how the magic works. So first you need an empty flask. Then you need to pick basically an element. I guess you could go with an item, but we're just going to do an element in this case. Then you can pick basically the potency of this spell, or the amount of element and items you want to put into it. So we put 10 ice into it. We could go put some fire. When we get 10 matching, it'll just equate out. I think we can get TriCast if we get all 3 of them in. You know, but you can see it kind of switches over. It'll be more potent either way. Our potency does go up. And then we also have the items and stuff where we can throw in here, which will do a lot as well. Just trying to see what I have for items. Could use more of the basics. And then these are components. all the same one. Ingredients, here we go, though we'll twist it as well. And then treasures. Treasures are usually the coins, like you see, experience bonuses, so keep an eye on your coins. Those are super useful. These are also, you know, the ingredients are what you use to cook food with, so may or may not want it. I'm gonna not do any of those. Oops. Just discard all of it. Wait a minute, come on. Oh, come on, why is it not letting me? There we go, now I discarded it, okay. And so it should just be, the blizzard. You get 3 casts of the blizzard at a potency of 40. We don't want to equip it, we'll just store it. And we use some of what we did, so we fill back up. Probably even have a little bit more. But I do like how the magic is. We equipped it just like any other gear or so. And wondering something really quick. Not too many times where you get to do that, so I want to go back and check something. There was a crawl space, I remember. And
first time through here, right?
Not too many times you get to do crawl spaces. Although also I have stairs, so it really does make me wonder. Yeah, here will be the dead end.
A dead end.
Okay.
I could have sworn this was it.
Oh,
somebody turn on a light. Last thing I need now. Spin, mouth closed. You're not.
I know. Nothing to it.
Came on me a little bit quicker than I had a chance to see. So yeah, just another coin. Yeah.
The generator must have died, huh?
Well, just gotta keep moving.
Oh, we can proceed to slide through here. So does this just loop us around probably, and then we still have to go down the stairs? Oh, sure, there's another item to pick up, so I'll take that. I'm starting to think this is maybe a lot deeper and longer than I had anticipated.
Nice! Another one. They won't know what hit them.
My hero!
Okay,
there's no room to swing a sword in here.
Just don't hit me.
Where's the interaction with that? There we go.
Huh.
This light, or is it doing anything? I guess it's doing something. Yeah, there's the lights.
Oh!
Huh. This is gonna be rough. This map is gonna be rough, actually. This is not linear by any means. Not what I was thinking. And this is a little different too. The ones that I was thinking about are more actual dungeons. They kind of go down more. But that's not to say that we're not far from that. This could be
nothing.
That's weird.
I mean, I'm talking these dungeons dive down and they have these like minor lore. Mini.
You're on fire today.
You'll easily push through 100 of them.
All right, you hate bugs.
Me? Yeah. Ooh, this looks promising.
Ominous sort of
Stay sharp.
Who knows how much I'm missing? Auto crossbow. That actually might have been one of the items that we were looking for down in here. That's also really good for the beginning. I think that is it.
How should we do this, Noct?
Just do whatever.
Not helpful.
Oh, her, yeah. Basically, that's it, because this is our little boss that we got down here. Closest thing, it's not going to be a problem for me because of my level, but it will be a problem for new players with low gear and stuff, or low health, low stats. And this would be your dungeon, so I think basically this is the end of it. End of the normal part of the dungeon. So let me reframe that and put it right. Oh, I just want to look around here all the time. faster around here. Laser sensors are pretty good. Okay, where's the map and everything? Yes. So let's see how this plays out. Because what I do remember. Wait a minute. What I do remember with these. Yeah, right here. Dungeons is so you would have like a normal dungeon, like a faceful basement dungeon, bunker like we just ran through. Then you have something more like this where you go through a door or a crawl space or a dark space. Looks like here we're gonna get some
weird.
The hell?
And then this is what you're ultimately looking for, is something like this. It's a door, the locked door to the tome. And this I don't think is the actual tome where the weapon is. Yeah, okay, yeah it is. But in the other ones it'll be a gate to like really actually let you know you're entering the real part of the dungeon. And then you come across the door like this into the final weapon. Looks like the axe, pretty sure I had this one as well. Never know which one I missed. I had, I think, maybe half of them. So I just initially thought I only missed like 3 of them. We'll see. I don't know. Now, I'm not sure if 13's even the correct for all of them. I think there's.
So Noct borrows the old king's powers.
Weapons or so. I'm not quite
More
sure.
or
But that's
less.
how almost all Final
At this
Fantasy
rate,
weapons
he'll
have
soon
ever
rival
gone,
his
so
father's legacy.
We'll see. Gear him. It doesn't matter. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So yeah, that does mean we're still missing at least 3 of them.
The Copycat King.
Out of line.
Yeah, I just want to return to the entrance. It does usually give you that option to the fast travel back, and unless you are aware that you've missed items, I would, stick and wander back, but you're not going to get another option to fast travel back, which is the annoying part. Take our...
Yeah?
Finally picked up.
There we go.
But I'd lost another king.
Just busy building my arsenal.
Good to hear. I have a task for you. The Empire's begun construction of a new base along the road west to the sky. I need you to put it out of commission. If left unchecked, it will cost us access to the west and all the royal tombs that lie beyond. I believe you've met Monica. She can fill you in on the details. Go see her.
What's up?
People to see, bases to burn. Let's go see Monica at the outpost.
Alright. Now we're back in. So it's a very short, very mini.
Come to think of it, we did spy a large structure.
Short.
Yeah.
It gives you the
Hard
idea
to miss an ominous thing like
kind
that.
of how those
Ain't gonna be easy
dungeons
taking
stuff
down a
work.
whole stronghold.
Can we
Sometimes
really
there'll be
do
some
this?
kind of landmark.
The Marshal believes we can, or he wouldn't have asked us.
Here.
But first things first.
So if you don't know that the tomb is close by or so, there's sometimes, not always. But you usually have side quests, I guess would be the best way to put it, that'll lead you to where these entrances are, whether they point them out along the storyline.
Yeah.
No idea. So here we are.
These, this might actually be the thing of the whistle.
Here I am!
Yeah, it is.
This shouldn't take long.
This will be over in a flash.
Target the thing.
Here goes nothing! Ignis!
If I may.
Ain't got much life left in it.
Let's finish this.
Show no mercy.
Gladly.
None the worse
Not
for
liking
wear.
the one-hit wonders that we were having on the other ones. Cool. Definitely made battle a little bit more enjoyable. Battle is not as great in this game as it is in a lot of other games. The techniques and battle system is good.
Cut it
but
out,
the
man!
The actual physical combat, not always. I mean, I do like the super fast zipping around, the air walking, or air dancing. And that is, you know, it's a little more unique, but also at times kind of feels simplistic, which I guess is nice. You have enough other things you need to worry about in the sense, but I would have liked maybe a little bit better targeting, which, or maybe that's just on me. And they do the timing of the blocks and the counter actions, which is really nice. So
Man,
that is
who knew
the
Core was such
there.
a badass? I'm just glad he's on our side.
I don't know. I guess it's a little hard to describe. It's like you want more, and then at the time there's already plenty that's going on anyways.
Your Highness, the Marshal has apprised me of the plan. We've found a back door into the Imperial base. I'll mark the route on your map. The way is secure. You should be able to gain entry relatively easily.
Tons of metal scraps.
Temper.
Okay, where's the car? Here we go. And manual. That's how we do it.
Ready for more?
You bet.
Let's hit it.
Whippy Yui. Keep on driving. Really not gonna be far.
So, who is this Monica person?
A servant of the Crown's Guard, like Gladio and myself.
I just don't know which way I'm supposed to turn. It doesn't
She's
look like
one of
I'm
my
supposed to
father's
go
best,
either way.
along with Dustin, who's guarding my sister.
Good to know we still have people we can count on outside the city.
I think I want to go the other way, actually. She's like right over there, so just go. Come on. Alright, well, how are we going to do this? It's definitely not a jump point up. Alright, what are we doing here? Oh, is that road serious? Yeah, I see it now. Okay. That's how we can get over by foot. I think the road is just a little further here. Around the other way. Doesn't exactly look like it's going the way I want it to go. Take it a touch farther to see if I can find a road that dips me off in. But I'm not seeing it. Getting really far away now. Yeah, that spot where we saw about the foot traffic, that's where it's actually going to end up being, it looks like. Try from this way to see if we can pick up on anything, but I doubt it. I'm not too big of a fan of us just going wherever we want to go.
Everybody out.
Aye, aye.
We'll just do it then right here.
It should be a nice change of pace.
Fast travel. So yeah, this I guess is going to be the road that takes us. And you can't just drive everywhere and have everything be perfect. Campground, perfect time to save and rest, get your experience. I'm going to hold off.
From here, we will split into 2 groups. Prince Noctis, please join the Marshal up ahead. The rest of you will assist me in the diversionary effort.
Is it supposed to be an option for me? Proceed.
I'll see you guys later.
You go give them hell.
We'll give them.
We'll do the same on our end.
Alright. Going in battle, or are we just moving along? Let's see what happens here. Alright, and we're through. Somebody here to meet us.
Once we're in, we launch our ambush, pushing out while support pushes in, crushing the enemy from both sides.
Crushing. No, we're about to just go right into battle here, I think. I'm okay with that. I don't think it'll take us too long.
It's a little easier with Core around.
Don't get used to it. I'll be gone before you know it.
I'll enjoy it.
Above us! Got it!
On top of it!
Wow, that is horrible.
Walk through the park.
So it should be. Otherwise, you'd only get in everyone's way.
Could have gone it alone for a while.
That mentality is what you're undoing, Magnus.
Will the others be alright on their own?
Worry will only compromise your focus.
Yeah.
Pressing that button. Okay, getting better. Still having some blah issues with it, but getting better at battling. It's coming back. I think because I changed my button layout, that's why I'm having some trouble, because I'm playing about 100 hours with one button layout and I'm coming back, even if it has been some time. I think my mind is still wanting to trigger back to the old button setup every now and then. Well, I just gotta get that out of my mind. Alright, this should be...
Marshal, it's good to see you again.
Oh, okay.
All right on your end?
We got it.
Right as rain. The Nifs couldn't take their eyes off us.
Thanks to you, we were spared their attention.
And there's more incoming.
Stay right where you are. Well, well, if it isn't Kor the Immortal. So, you survived the Citadel. But you won't survive what I have in store for you. It's past time your legend came to an end.
Going down with the beast.
I need now. Eyes peeled, mouth closed. Gotcha!
The gloves are off! No more fun and games! I cannot be defeated! Say your prayers! It can't be happening! In the name
Mercy!
of Niflheim!
One left.
No! Glory to the Empire!
I'm dying when it exploded. Alright.
Impressive. Seeing you in action puts my mind at ease. It's clear I don't need to worry anymore. I'll return to watching the Nifs. Till next time, take care.
Now you'll admit I'm strong enough. Alright, boosting our experience a little bit here and there. It's always nice. So now we've got our gate open. More of the world should be unlocked for us.
Ain't so bad out here once you get used to it.
Still a lot we haven't seen, though.
And a lot for us to do.
Yeah.
Buck up. We're just getting started.
Buck up. They really are. I wouldn't even say as a tenth of it, but that's a good gist of what you're going to be doing. The first chapter, I think, after playing through it now and going back and looking through it, does a really good job of showing how it's going to be. I mean, there's still a lot more to unlock and do, but I mean, if you can't stand what you've done so far, then the game might not be for you. If you're wanting more, just wait. It opens up. It's really got to make sure that it knows what you're doing. And I think what I do like about this is if they had plopped you down as an open world, more, or maybe even like 14, I don't remember how the quest and storyline of 14 worked, and that's online, so it is quite different. But, if they would have dropped you down in the open world and just said, hey, go at it, well, there's absolutely no chance that you would even follow the storyline or go towards it or do it at all. And a lot of this open world is empty. It's just large so that you have the time to travel and to make it feel large, but there's a lot of just open blank space, or not blank space, but just a lot of open space with absolutely no monsters, and actually a good portion of it is not stuff that you can really traverse by foot or even get onto. So there is that, but it does open up. The side quests and everything make it. The dungeons are worth it. That's what you're looking for.
The elusive
In
ring?
a Final Fantasy game, I feel.
Lunafreya has absconded with it.
Find and kill her. The ring is the final piece.
We may do well to take her alive. The Six wield power beyond our imagination. The Oracle holds the key for the king. She could unlock many secrets. Nay, High Commander. Lord Ravis, the Imperial Army is now at your disposal.
A moot point, while the fugitives remain at large. My men and I will continue our search for the Prince and the Oracle.
So glorious. My crystal.
Look out, world! Here we come.
We can finally leave this Dust Bowl behind.
Kind of like
The land's beyond the vast by comparison to lead.
Bigger's better. More stuff to see and do.
First comes Sky, a region known for its wetlands.
Really? Wetlands?
There's also a chocobo forest.
Now we're talking.
Further west lies the Claim region, wherein we'll find the town of Lestallum.
Oh, isn't that where Iris is headed?
Barring delays, she should have arrived by now. Maybe even had herself a look at the meteor.
The meteor of the Six?
The same. Its heat is harnessed to power Lestallum.
Whoa, that sounds way cool.
I'm actually looking forward to this.
It'll be a long drive. Best fill up the tank before we set out.
Right. Best fill up.
I believe we have a solid lay of the land now. The driver's seat is yours, Noct. If you so desire it.
Noct can now drive the car. I was gonna say, cool. That's awesome. So yeah, we've unlocked it. It's vaguely what I remember. It's chapter 3. I don't know why it's already chapter 3. It still kind of feels like it's only chapter 2.
Who could this be?
Oh, I just had to move.
Hello?
Just trying to get all this one ready to go and move on.
It's really you. So good to hear your voice. Everything's fine over here. We managed to make it to Lestallum. We just settled into our new digs. So yeah, let me know when you're coming so we can meet up.
Yeah, will do.
You better.
Was that Iris? Can't even call her own brother.
In all fairness, yours wasn't the obituary broadcast all over Lucis.
What about me? She say anything about me? Did you see that sign? Chocobos! Chocobos!
No time for that. Need to get to Lestallum.
It's still ages away. Come on, just a quick visit.
We got other things we need to do, buddy.
First things first. Lestallum.
All right, but next time we check out the Chocobos.
Thumbs of a feather. We'll head there later at a different point. Okay, yeah, now it'll let me fill up. Through this little cutscene. Seems a little normal. So I think it actually is supposed to be like armor, but it really just looks like it's a knee brace. I don't like it. I really don't like it. It almost even makes him look like he's walking with a limp. I'm not sure why. Unless it's just part of the outfit, but yeah, it just doesn't look good. Okay, here we go. You know what it is. We went far over. Let's save up again. Push all of our stuff. Takes a minute. There we go. Just keep adding to our gameplay time here. Oh, well, thanks for watching and have fun playing games.